Hello and welcome back to Instars in Time. Last time we went back through the house to look for information about the king. Um, and we're still kind of doing that. But also we kind of went into a very interesting thing. Um, down here where you see the chain guard statue that Mirabelle made. We interacted with that and then we got transported to like this realm. Um, where only Mirabelle and Siphon were. And the change card was there and kept changing shapes into people we've seen, you know, and talked to us and Mirabelle, and it was weird, man. it was a lot. There's a lot going on. But yeah, no. So that happened, you know. Um, but yeah. Um, but yeah, we still, see if there's more things we can find about the king before we confront him again. Just in case there could be something. I'm gonna check every single dang thing I can, you know. You never know. Um, yeah. But yeah, I'll look at all the things, you know. Like we found something, but I thought you said there might be something else. So yeah. But it is possible it's something I can't get right now because I went down to see the king this time instead of anything else, you know? I don't know. And also, yeah, there was because I've been going to each place with all the doors open. I don't have the one door that goes into. I think it's the head housemaid's office or something. I think that's it, or something like that. I forgot what it was exactly, but we can't go in there because the giant rock is there now. You know. Did I take this? Okay. I guess that's all there is here, and this is still inaccessible to us, you know, as far as I can tell. We don't have the thing, I don't think, unfortunately. But I think yeah, whoops, didn't mean to run into you. I think I've pretty much gone everywhere. I don't know, where did we go? What did I do? Because you know, I got quite distracted last time by the whole change card thing, and we didn't actually finish this area looking around for stuff. I forgot what else I might have missed. I'm pretty sure I went into these though, right? I think so. But did I go all the places to the right? Yeah, there could be something up here, you know, that it's very possible. That would be... I don't know. Pretty sure I have been anywhere here I can. Yeah. Can I pass you? Like... I don't know. But did I? Well, I didn't have to go here because I skipped places. Yeah, did I actually look at that here? Okay, I'm gonna just before. Can't go there. Yeah, there could be a thing there as well. Whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Just do some attacks. It's gonna be dead. Yeah. Let's see. Let's make sure I don't forget anything here. I'd be stupid. I didn't go in here because the chain is there. Okay. So I did not go this way. Um. Not saying anything else about the king. Does bring somewhere. Huh? Secret passage? Going to the secret passage. I've been in here, right? Haven't I? It's just a hallway. Somehow I feel like we're wasting our time, but I suppose I might as well see where it leads. Did we go? Wait, did I go in here? Did I just find a new place? No, I went. No, I went in here for sure, right? Didn't I? Didn't I? There was a secret passage, right? Somewhere else. So let our address to the writer's mother. Let me just. I don't know if I actually have been here. I might have just found something new by accident. I don't know. At this point, I don't even know. Man, it's all blurring together. You know. You skim through it. Sounds like someone ran away from home and had to assure the mother they were doing okay. Drama. They ran away from home? Why would you do that? Home is first exile. And also family. And also family. You never ran away from home, Bun Bun? I'll have to take back that cool kid certificate from you. Anyway, people who run away from home, people who don't like the family, maybe. Sometimes parents can be meanies, and someone might decide to just leave. Oh, you can run away from your home if your parents are meanies? Oh, that's what Nil did, I think. Nil. My sister. I think she told me about it once. But I wasn't listening very well because I was sleepy. Oh. Oh. No one really knows how to respond to that. Huh? What? What? What did I say? Nothing at all, money face. Should we look at something other than an old letter? Okay. Away from home. What a weird thing to do. I don't think I've been in here. I don't know. How did I take that wall or something? Really? But okay, I don't know. I don't remember that at all. That's for sure. You on the door. Okay. What's the stuff? What the? Jackpot! But is there anything else in here, really? This book is filled with romance novels. Romance novels. Romance. Novels. You. I say the case reaction, but why madame? Don't sound so disgusting, madame. Romance novels are good. Interesting that Mirabelle would say that. I mean, I don't know. I guess you can like fiction about romance, even if you aren't interested in that sort of thing. I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. Whatever. Let's move on. I'm just kind of person who has decided romantic love is not very important to me, Mirabelle. Oh. You look Mirabelle's way, but she only has eyes for Odile. Have you never been in love before, Madame Odile? Huh? Oh, no, of course I've been in love before. It'd be weird if I didn't at my age. Oh. Did fall in love for the first time later than most. Maybe in my 20s? Even then, it took me a while to realize what I was feeling. Oh yeah? Why is that? At the time, I genuinely didn't know you could get crushed on people you hate. Ha, yeah. What? That's weird. Wait, huh? Is that true? Yes, crushes can be annoying like that. My heart has a good... Nah, try it again. My heart has been good to me though, so it hasn't happened to me in a long time. Huh? Why are you so surprised? You recommended me a romance novel that was about a bit enemies becoming lovers. And never thought why they would do that, but the story was well written and interesting, and I just figured out it was them being weird. But isn't there a whole genre of romance books about enemies becoming lovers? I thought it was a love story that didn't have any basis in reality, just like how your heart doesn't actually beat faster when you see someone you like. Mr. Brown puts a hand on Mirabelle's shoulder. Conversations like these are why I hope we'll stay friends for a very long time, Mira. Oh, yes, I'm so glad I feel the same. Wait, no! Okay. Probably can't help having a crush on you. Poor him. He deserves better. talk about Isabel, Harry Cross, and Siphon, so he does now? So, well, this is the narrator, whatever, the omniscient voice thing. Well, maybe, though, so some, is this not Siphon's thoughts though? I don't know. Okay, well, I guess I've not been in here. Really, I thought for sure I did. I feel like I remember going through a secret wall around here. I don't know, but I haven't seen a text, so it must be new. Well, it didn't help us with king information, but that was something. Yeah, I think I've been everywhere I can go now. Yeah, like, let's just go do this thing, you know. Talk to the king again, and we got some new information. I don't know if it's enough, but we'll see. And yeah, we got the key knife sharpened up and stuff as well, so yeah. Let's we got these first, but it shouldn't be an issue. This tends to be easy. Ouch. Yeah, just gonna do the old hit the paper one, cause that's the easy one to do. And lower defense. Just probably heal over the low actually, but yeah. Not invincible here, you know. Shouldn't you know? Should be somewhat careful. Oh, hello, kitty. I cannot see the screen. Thank you very much. At least in this game, it's not that big of a deal, but still, buddy. Jesus. Just gonna give it to you. And that was not destroyed. I was hoping so we could get the extra damage on the on the jackpot attack, but it's fine. At least that's not destroyed. Slow you down, I guess. Ouch. Just tag it. Should be pretty doable at this point, I think. Yeah, no, it's gonna be dead in like a turn or two here. To the fence just in case. Kitty, I wish you would sit still. Start there. Not really super helpful, but you know, whatever. Yeah. Any more there? It's fine. Just there we go. Alright. Nothing to it. Alright. It's always so silent in this room. I guess it must be. I remember being so silent. Yeah. Ingredient. But yeah, we don't have what we need still, right? Pretty sure. Yeah. That's what it is. This and houses. I don't know. Let's save real quick. Talk to everyone again, just in case there's something new. Some of the same stuff. Nothing here seems like it's been new. That's really dry. Okay. Let's see. Pretty sure I got what I need equipped. I don't need that anymore. No, we can unequip that at least. Let's see. More health. It's always good. Yeah, I think that's what we need. I am in a locked door. It wakes him for where his key is. This isn't something I always had. I don't. Maybe? I mean, I don't know if I would need that really. I don't think it would help me with the passphrase. What's it called? Password. I should just call it password because that's easy to remember. I keep forgetting what the actual thing they call it is, but yeah, the doors with that. I don't think it would help with that probably. But not really. I mean, is it the key? I don't know. Guess I could try that at some point, but I don't remember. I don't remember even having this honestly. But apparently I do. But yeah, I'm just gonna get the health up, I guess. Yeah, we got the key knife key, whatever. Should be good. Yeah, all this seems fine. You have currently. Do you have the? You have the freezing, unfreezing thing. Good. That's good. Okay. So I want to make sure that's there. You know. And you didn't. I don't think I equipped your paper thing. There we go. Okay. See, that's why we take these things. That's why we take these things. Like, see, I could give you this, you know, but it's just a general setup not better. Is it better to have this attack than having the setup? That's what I wonder. I feel like I want the setup instead. Like, I feel like it's probably gonna do more overall than that, you know. Alright, gonna equip it. Not equip. Gotta save again, just so it's all good. Alright, let's go. Once again, we see the king, and this could go very differently. I mean, we got a bit of information, but did I get everything? Because it felt like they said there was gonna be more, so I don't think I did. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. I do. That's so. We shall fight. See what side Yunus favors. Okay. The knife key close. Feel more powerful. Attacks will hit hard against the king. What happens if I don't? I mean, concentrate. I know I said no here. I don't know if this would be any different for some reason, but who knows. Oh, despite what you may think, I am a merciful king. I don't remember what this was even, the text here even was, but yeah, I'm not allowed to skip this now though, but that might just be because I said no anyway. You know, I will give you some time to come to terms with your inn. Most beautiful inn, an eternal inn. My 15 years of terms isn't here. We've gotten this far, we would not back down. Give it, everyone. Alright, that wasn't a whole lot to that anyway. King waits. Let's see here. Right, we want to ask some questions. That's why we're here. Let's see here. Where are you from? Can't look straight at you. What about you, Blind One? Where are you from? You flinch. Whoop. Black screen. You do not answer. Oh. You cannot answer. You hear the king laugh. Okay. Well, that was interesting. And that's really all we can get. I guess it's just the same. Yeah. Huh. Like, that sounded like some kind of rebinding, you know, rewinding a tape or something. Was that indicating that that didn't happen or something? This is all great, huh? That's all we get. That's really it. I guess. Yeah. Well, I mean, you know. I did think, you know, that, well, we didn't get all the information, and no. That being said, I didn't expect it to be so little. Well, I mean, I'll still be the king here, you know. So gotta put that on, so I don't forget. So I'm gonna try to beat the king here, you know. Just because I want to see if anything changes, you know. Since last time we got to the head house maiden, something did change. Oh, I already have this on. Okay, never mind. If I didn't have this yet, did she learn it here after the last fight? Because I didn't think she had it. Did she? I don't know. Like I am not paying attention to that at all. It turns out, but whatever, you know. Anywho. But yeah, you know, because I'm gonna give him faster. Because because the last time it changed, I wonder if anything is gonna be slightly different this time. Like, we didn't do the friend quest thing this time, obviously, so yeah, that wouldn't do much. Thank you for the snacks. It's very helpful to heal us a little bit there. Yeah. I'll just attack. So I'm not seeing a ton of difference in Siffin's attack here, like unless for some reason he has to use, you know, like a regular attack, or you know, like a, you know, yeah, like access attack. Impossible. Kind of odd, but like, how much is it stronger? It doesn't feel like it's super strong, really. I mean, because of the system, you know. Now we got the tears, which, yeah. Well, I decided to go for scissor attacks here, so I'll just get the jackpot. Why not? You know. He will destroy the tears. So here's everyone, right? Did destroy the tears. Oh well. Like, I mean, I should take out the tears, right? If I can. Yeah. Yeah, use it in Mirabelle, just waste a turn, it's fine. Booty wants to attack, I guess. Um, just make it run faster, I guess. Just, yeah. Okay, the tears are gone. Critical. Love to see it. Oh, okay, that just straight up killed her. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Um, gonna heal you up a little bit. Don't want to see you dead. Yeah. Yeah, keep getting this as 2 jackpot attacks each time. That's quite good, actually. Yeah. Gonna do this right now, right? The king waits. What is possible to defeat you before you unleash your attack here? Okay, so they're quite close, actually. That'd be kind of funny. Yeah, no. Yeah, the king is really, at this point, not a problem at all. Like, yeah, you know what? Whatever. Just attack normally. It doesn't even matter. Yeah, okay, we're here. All right. Yeah, I actually managed to do it before you did the last attack there. Yeah, we are not in any issue of defeating the king at the very least. Like, it's completely fine, completely doable. It's a little scary, Mirabelle dying there for a second. Yeah. Like before, as always, a Mirabelle's attack brings the king to his knees. That no? No, I can't. Can't disappear. Not yet. Not when I still can't say it. I don't know if I said this, but I had a weird thought at some point that somehow Siphon is the king. Like, through some time travel shenanigans. I was like, does that make sense? And I don't quite think it does. But I don't know. Like both Siphon and the king, we don't know where they're from, you know? And it's all the memories of Siphon losing memories and, you know, never quite being there, you know? Maybe somehow all this time travel stuff has corrupted him and made him into the king, but then why are we here? Still, somehow? How does that work? I don't know. But it's time travel, so rules are kinda just whatever you make them. Sometimes, you know, but I don't know. If that's gonna be some kind of twist there, like somehow it's actually Siphon, I wouldn't be completely surprised, but I don't think there's enough evidence to really say that for sure, but there is something that could indicate something. Just tiny little pieces that I'm, you know, that I've been thinking about. But yeah. Here again, here in the world, time will never go find this. You can take everyone and stretch this moment out as much as you like. But it's all over when you talk to her. Yeah, seemingly that's the case. We will still talk to everyone, just in case there's anything new here. I don't know if there's gonna be. Just do your fake research. Before I forget though, please don't interrupt. Don't interrupt? Interrupt what? She looks Isabel's way. Oh, of course. I have to say I'm surprised, Stefan. I thought you didn't know. I'm going now. Good luck, I suppose. Okay. Well, that's new. What's wrong? It's... It's really alright. Like... Huh. Okay, I shouldn't skip that baby, but... It's like he... You know, he knows what what Bonnie's gonna say and stuff. I guess that's what was happening there? I don't know. Anyway, maybe I shouldn't skip that. But this is seeming the same. Before I forget though, do you have some stacks left? Siphon. I'm not dreaming. Yeah. Am I? We won, didn't we? Huh. It is interesting that, yeah, it's like... Oh, he knows what everyone is gonna say now. I'm just gonna skip it, because it is the same. But this might be different, considering what we talked about with Odile. Sif, we did it. Maybe we won't get interrupted. Sif did it. We did it, Sif. We did it. We stopped the king. We can finally go back to our normal lives. Is it great? It is. Yeah. Is it still the same so far? Tell me something. Let's see. Hello? Sif? Is everything okay? What? You look kind of upset. What's wrong? Nothing. What do you want to tell me? No, it doesn't matter right now. God damn it. Should never happen. You don't look good at all. Are you hungry maybe? Tell Bonnie to... Stars? Oh, you want to scream. You just want to scream right now. Oh, there's the staticiness going on here. It's interesting. But we're not ending yet, are we? But yeah, it's becoming a little staticky. This is typically what happens when it ends. You did everything right. And he won't say it. He can't say it. You know, won't let him say it. That's stupid. You know what it is. What he wants to tell you. You know. But it doesn't count if he doesn't say it. It doesn't exist if it's not said. In fact, you can't trust it even if he did say it. Maybe it's not even true. Maybe it is. Maybe it is, and it's because you forced him to. You did, didn't you? You forced him. You're forcing him right now. Looking forwards and backwards, making sure no one can interrupt, making sure everything is perfect, making sure you're perfect. Because you're looping, you're forcing him, manipulating him to say it, to think it. Making sure he has to say it. Making sure he has no recourse. It's not good. It's awful. You can't feel this way about someone like you. Someone disgusting like you. Wow. It's got pretty self-deprecating all of a sudden. Finn? Siphon? Please stop grabbing your hair. You're going to hurt yourself. Don't touch me. You feel a tug in your stomach. Everything okay? Yep, all good. Huh. Oh, okay. Anyway, sis, I'm glad this is over. Can't wait to go back to my old job, you know? Make sure to say hi when you're near to one, okay? You know, smile face on your face. Well, that was... something. Got an achievement now. Man, I wish I could read those. It's so small on my screen, I can't. It's so stupid. Got a memory of confession. You'll always remember this. When equipped, memory of confession makes your fighter immune to rock attacks. Okay. What does the king do? Of kind of attacks? Is it rock attacks? I don't know. But okay. Huh. Isabel, like trying to get blood from a stone. weird thing. Okay. I mean, sure. But huh. Yeah, that is, that was something. Not what I was expecting, but okay. But, yeah, well, I mean, we know how this is gonna go, huh? It's all when you talk to her. I mean, we're done, right? We talked to everyone. Let's get this over with. Talk to him. This is the end. So everyone, are you done talking with your companions? Yes, wonderful, wonderful. I'd like to thank you for coming me young Mirabel this far. I'm very grateful. Stefan, yes? Is there anything I can do to thank you? Please don't let me know. No, you'll go back to your trial soon, but I do hope you'll keep in touch, if only for young Mirabel. Hi. Let's start breaking down now. Breaking down? What are you... Oh. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. You just get by heart now. Oh, Siphon. Oh, Siphon. I'm so sorry. There's no way we can stop it now. I'm sorry, you'll be going back. Right when everything started. Burn sugar, right on cue. I know you thought. I know you thought your quest was over, but it can't be. Something's broken, something's failing, rotting. Can't fix it on my own. Not before it all ends. If only I'd noticed sooner. I should have seen it, prevented it. Feel tug on your stomach. 3 lines left. It's my fault that you have to suffer like this. I just hope that one day you might learn to forgive. Yeah. Curtains fall. Got an achievement now. Your favorite play? I think I read that in time to say that. Favorite play? Is that what it said? You're back here again. Performing is getting tiring. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll go to talk to Lou, but I mean, I still think that, yeah, what we gotta do is still try to find more information about the king. That's what it sounds like. But I mean, things kind of changed there. Whether or not that was just because of the loop right before where we, you know, did the fan thing and stuff. Or if it was anything related to what we found, like with Mirabel's thing, or getting information about the king, or anything, I truly don't really know. But yeah. But yeah, let's just see loop real quick, just in case. But I think what we really want to do is just kinda, yeah, look for more king stuff. We'll see. So, getting famous about the loops I'm trapped in? Why would I? Your name is literally Loop. Oh, that's about it is. Teehee. Just because I call myself Loop doesn't mean I know anything. I'm just bad names. But I'll see what I can do. What's your question? Do you know anything that could help? Such broad questions, Stardust. As I told you before, I know as much as you do right now. How can that be? What do you mean? Are you here to help me? Why don't you know more about the loops you're supposed to help me with? Tee, don't you tee-hee me. No. I still don't have good answers for you, Stardust. Isn't it already nice that you have me to talk to about these loops? You could be alone, stuck with only your tiny brain for company, with no one to talk to. Okay. Well, why don't we summarize what we know about those loops? We might find something out. You sigh and nod. Nothing better to do, as you suppose. So, we're currently stuck in a time loop, for some unknown reason. The loop starts with you when you wake up in Dormant. It seems to end when you talk to the head housemaiden. Unless I die first, or touch a tear. Yes, maybe the loop considers getting frozen in time with those tears as sort of death. But why are you looping back when you get frozen in battle? Huh? Is it because why do tears work differently than actual time freeze skill? An actual time freeze skill. Whatever. Is that so? Well, you're the one getting frozen, so you know. So, you loop if something keeps you from advancing in some way. I wonder if other things would count as keeping you from advancing. Like what? Like the cut off your legs. Would you immediately go back? You can't advance if you have no legs, right? I might test that one. Oh, not understandable. But it is interesting though. What makes you loop? What makes the loop actually loop? You feel like you can remember a few times when time looped back on its own, even if it was just a few minutes. Uh-huh. Is that what's been happening? Yeah. Like, for some reason, those things didn't actually happen. Like we just saw that, really. You know, just, yeah. Because that's interesting that it does that sometimes. Maybe does the loop consider talking to the head housemaiden? Someone that keeps you from advancing somehow? Oh, maybe, but what would advancing even mean though, then? Towards what goal? Is it something that happens when... is it something that happens when you talk to the head housemaiden that makes a certain goal impossible to accomplish? What goal? You would think that our goal was to defeat the king, which we did. Unless it's some sort of weird glitch in the system. Like it didn't realize that by defeating the king and achieving our goal, there would be no goal left. So somehow the time loop loops back because it's like, oh, well, we can't defeat the king now because we defeat the king. Is that that's some sort of weird computer logic, programming logic about, you know, dependencies or something? That might not be an impossible idea, but well, then why wouldn't it just loop back after defeat the king immediately? I talked to the head housemaiden, so I don't know if that's exactly what's happening here, but yeah, who knows? Could be something there. Well, I mean, there's also kind of the idea of like, again, as I said before, if my theory about Siffin being the king is true, then I guess beating the king would be beating ourselves. Is that bad? Maybe we wouldn't want to kill ourselves, but I don't know. I don't know how it works. I don't think it makes sense that that's what's happening, but I don't know. Still don't know if there's anything to that theory at all, and I still think it's too flimsy, but who knows, man? There's so much to think about. Anyway, let's move on. As I found out, all this might be the work of timecraft, a power that should be impossible to use. But you and the king are somehow able to manipulate it. Yeah, and see, that's like you and the king. Like we have similarities, you know. Well, Siffin is what I mean when I say we. Similarities with the king and Siffin that feel somehow connected. And the king keeps talking about remembering and us remembering something, or like, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure, but I think I might be onto something. It might not be exactly that, but somehow I think the king knows Siffin in some way, for some reason. But I don't know exactly how yet. But am I manipulating timecraft if I can't control it? But you can, can't you? You can more or less control where you come back. Except when you talk to the head housemaid, it seems, which brings you right to the start. But just being able to look back in time and avoid death might count as you being able to use timecraft. But a timecraft is supposed to be too dangerous to even use. How do you get that power? And how can you break the loop for good? Yes, those are big questions, aren't they? I do wonder about the limitations of your power still. What makes you actually loop? Somehow I feel like finding out more about that would be useful. Starlust, we've been talking for a while now. So maybe not right now, but we have some time. Will you hang out with me for a bit? Huh? Hang out? I have a theory I'd like to test. You haven't spent any time together, Stardust. I'm lonely. We've spent a lot of time together, really. But, you know, it's I guess it's different. I want to have a long conversation with someone, anyone. I want to hang out. Okay, sure. Again, it doesn't have to be right now. Our little hangout time might last a while, maybe even longer than the rest of the day. I'm sure you have plans for this loop, so I can't wait until you have time. I don't really. Okay. A theory loop would like to test about the loops. Okay. Loop having the name loop is really sometimes a problem, because that sentence is impossible to read if you don't know the name loop. That's a name, because that's just like nonsense sounding otherwise. It even sounded like nonsense to me there when I said it, you know. Anyway, might be useful. You talk to Loop and hang out with them when you have time then. Yay! I'll be waiting, Stardust. In the meantime, I can help with this wonderful new loop. I don't have, like, I'm at over 45 minutes here, you know. And I know it's taking a little bit, but I'm a little bit curious to do it. What to do next? Do many different things. More about the king. Someone has some staff hands on it. I saw them, but never found anything about them. Most people don't know anything about the stars, do they? Sure they don't. You sure don't. Whatever. You barely do. Most of the time, don't you? But then, how does the king remember? And why does he care about stars to the point he has them on his armor? Some place that might have something to do with stars. You know where to go, don't you? You already found it. At Rome. You know where to go. There was an observatory of some kind, wasn't there? Like, yeah, wasn't there? I'm thinking about it. Where exactly that is, you know, who knows, but man. Okay, that might be something to check out as well. But man, yeah, refresher. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Find out more about loops. Let's see if there's anything in here. Like, it's grey though? It's weird. Like, I wish it wasn't grey. But sometimes it can be new, and it's confusing when it's new. I wish that was better in this game sometimes. Like, I realized that you kind of want to make sure you check these, you know, because they might actually be new. And I don't know why they are sometimes new and sometimes aren't. I don't know. Anyway, the loops. Wouldn't it be useful to know how they work exactly? I have some theories I'd like to test. Okay, yeah. That's what we are doing there. Hello everyone. Yeah, this is... Yeah, we already did this, right? Yeah. Which family member? Did I always say that? You don't say that after we, well, we kinda decided we were a family, I guess. Because I don't think I said that before, probably. I don't know. I wonder if it did. Probably not. I'm at 15 minutes. I really shouldn't do this. But I really want to. I'm doing it. Fuck it. Why not? I'm gonna go all the time. I don't care. I guess. Screw it. Why not? I'm curious. I want to see what this is. Oh? Our free hangout. Yes. But we can't actually hang out right now. What? Pretty useless. So how about you come back here early tomorrow after you're done acting things out at the clock tower? Wait. You want me to sneak out? Spend a little with me, yes. But you always go to the house after the clock tower. You're not here. What will everyone do? What will everyone think? Does it matter what you think? Did we get all your next loop after all? It matters. I guess it doesn't. It matters. So you won't do it? You won't come and hang out with little old me? No, I won't. I'll come, yeah. Neat. I'll see you soon then. Alright. Well, it was Saturday night with everyone. In the morning, while everyone is still asleep, I slip away and head to the favorite tree. Okay, if I had to go and do that thing on my own first, go back to the house and stuff, or whatever, the clock tower, and anyway. But can't see Loop anywhere. Up there, so that's up there. Up there? Did Luke go back to their home or something? You look up. Loop is waving you from the top of the tree. I'm here, I'm here. Come and join me, Stardust. How? Oh, come on. Just climb a tree. You can do it. Yeah. Sorry, just got a thing in my mouth. Yeah, gotta get out. Yes, I climb a tree. Okay. Ah, isn't it pretty, Stardust? You're so high up. You are. You can see the house from here. Everyone will be inside the house soon. You try not to think about it. Thank you for coming to today's Loop Hangout. If you hang out with me, I'll take some time. It'll take some time, and well, you know how this goes. I sure do. I actually prepared anything to talk about. So, tell me about yourself, Stardust. Really? Why not? Huh? Why not? Oh boy. Don't you already know me? Just feels like it. You know too much about me. You know my name, you know how I think. You know me before we even met, didn't you? Kind of. Kind of? Do I know you? Oh, no, you don't know me. Teehee. Don't worry, you might be failing you this time. You may not know the favorite tree. That was the very first time you ever seen each other. Is that so? So then, is that why you're helping me? Because you know me? Oh, not really. We decided to help you. You're not a factor in the slightest. You are now, I suppose. But does that mean you actually believe me? When I say I'm here to help? I really don't know. I don't know what your deal is, Loop. I really don't. You don't think I'm lying and I'm actually the one trapping you here or whatever? I mean, you know, you are literally called Loop. You know, that might be too on the nose, but I mean, maybe that's exactly what you're going for. But I don't know. But also, I don't know. Like, if this is really your doing, and you're doing all this for some reason, and you're helping us still to figure this out, like, either you are some kind of, you know, giant troll, you know, just messing with us, you know, just endlessly making our life miserable, you know, for whatever reason, you know, stringing us along, you know, trying to be like, oh hey, we're gonna help you here, you know, just keep going, you know, and somehow we actually just stuck in this loop forever. There's nothing we can do about it, you know. That could be. I mean, you're very cavalier about this whole thing, and you know, you don't seem to take it super seriously. But I don't know. I don't think like the vibe. I feel like the vibe wouldn't be to make Loop the ultimate evil who has trapped us in this time loop forever. You know, I don't think so. Like, if that's the case, well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to think about it. I'm sure the game is gonna do its best to explain why that would be the case, but I want to believe that Loop is trying to actually help us. You know, this omniscient being able to see through the loops as well. And you know, I did have another theory. I have a lot of theories, I guess, about all this, but I had a theory that Loop is not real in a sense. That they're more like Siphon's, like, I don't know. I don't know what to call it. Like, not memories necessarily, but like, I'm not sure what the word is, but like the like part of Siphon in a way, like the you know, his guiding light, you know, in a sense, like his conscience. I don't know. That's not the word I'm looking for either. But some sort of, yeah, like Luke exists only for Siphon essentially, which, I mean, I don't think they've ever interacted with anyone else than Siphon. So, I mean, who knows? That could be the case. Like, I don't think anyone has ever seen Luke other than Siphon, so yeah. Kitty, you need to sit still. Wow, got hair in my mouth now. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. But I truly don't believe Luke is actually evil or has trapped us or anything. I don't think they're telling everything. I don't think they are being completely honest with us. They're definitely holding something back. But why they would do that, and you know, like what they even are, and how they are here, and how they exist, and what the what what purpose they are here for. They have not really bothered to explain, and I don't know if they want to or plan to or can explain it. I don't know. I yeah, I don't know. Let's just move on. You know, there's so many things to think about with this game and everything it does, and I could be here all day theorizing about everything. It's probably just better I play the game and figure it out. You know, you know, we're not done with the game. There's no reason to really do that until I actually beat the game. You know, and if there are any lingering questions, you know, but because maybe the game will explain it. Maybe it won't. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah. Anyway, did I read this line? I don't know if I even did. I don't think I'm lying. You don't think I'm lying, and I'm actually the one trapping you here, or whatever? You really believe that I'm here to help you? Sorry, my voice is going all scratchy. Wait, I do believe, or I don't believe you're here trapping me? I'm not sure which one I was answering here. I do? Oh, I do believe you're trapping me here? I don't know if that's... I'm not sure what I was answering. I was not paying enough attention, it turns out. You surprised me, Stardust. I know you wouldn't believe I know I wouldn't believe myself if I was in your place. Maybe time has made me more taken than you are. That's fine. Whether you believe me or not, I'm here to help you. I think I said that I didn't believe them to be, you know, that I thought they were lying and stuff. Anyway, I don't think that's what I really wanted to say there, but my mind is filled with things right now, and I'm barely paying attention to what's actually being said, it turns out. And I kind of needed to be paying attention there, but, you know, yeah. Anyway, so you can escape this loop. So you believe it's possible? Me to escape? Of course. But it'll be otherwise. I'm trapped here with you, after all. I want to escape just as much as you do. I know how it feels, you know? To be stuck somewhere with no hope of escape. Oh gosh, sorry. Sorry, yawning. Forced to relive the exact same events over and over. Taking any deviation as a sign that things are finally going to change. That everything will be okay. And find yourself trapped still. Look at me, talking and talking. Don't pay attention to me. I'm doing fine. Noob laughs sadly and looks at the house in distance. Hmm. Tell me about yourself, Luke. I ran up to him. He winks and blows you a kiss. Despite yourself, you laugh. You hear Luke laugh softly as well. Haha. Say, Saras, that reminds me. Did you really ask for the Change Cat's blessing more than 10 times? Have I? Probably, maybe. No, it's not your belief, right? Hey, you know, animatedly talk about the different things you've done during your loops. It's nice to be able to talk about them with someone. You talk and talk until the sun has risen high above you in the sky. Ah, you'll have them soon now. What will? The beer crafting part of our hangout session, of course. You'll be about to ask, and then... Whoa. Heard a horrible sound. Your head. You saw... something. You decided to spend time with me, Stardust. So it's going to end with this. What? I thought maybe it wouldn't happen, but... See that light in the distance? It's from the King's floor. See it every time you get far enough to fight him. His first attack. The King's first attack? How long have you been talking to Loop? Who is the King attacking? Who is he... The King doesn't attack or do anything until you get to him. He would only attack if someone... I can feel it, every time. Whatever he does, it makes you see something, doesn't it? Something awful. Something so terrible that it's enough to bring anyone closer to these. Stars, I wonder who he attacked. Huh. Can't even hear Loop speak. Your friends. They were against the King just now. You know how to survive his first attack. You find out, but... Hear someone cry out. You look at Loop. Loop is just looking at you. Not saying anything. There's no pain in the gaze. No sadness. There's some slight impatience, like... Do you figure it out yet? Do you figure out what made the King attack us now? Someone answer, Stardust. Just figure it out already so we can move on. Who's the King fighting? Who the King just killed? Do you figure it out yet? Did you? Start screaming. Because you weren't there. They died because you weren't there. They got because you weren't there. You clutch your head, your hair, your stomach. Because you weren't there. Because you're gone. Gone. Whoop. There's some text there I did not had no chance to read. It's like a lot of text going on. You stumble and fall to your knees. You breathe, hasty, in and out. It's not working. You can't take a full breath. You can't. You hit the ground with your fist. Why? You does not answer. Do you notice what happened? Which part? You looking back or you're party dying? You had a suspicion about the former. I was afraid about the latter. You was looking straight at you. You don't even seem to care that you drew out your dagger. Somehow this calms you down. If I tell you to breathe, will you? You... Dot. Breathe slowly, in and out. What's that for? Funsies, of course. You take a step forward. And because I was curious to know how the loops work. And you? How the loops work? How come I just haven't teach you anything about the loops? Think, Stardust. Why did you look back just now? Huh? Because the King won, isn't it? Why the King winning make a loop? You don't immediately look back the second you and your party lose, don't you? don't you? I kinda do though. No, Stardust. Loop when you die. I know it takes a little bit. Loop when you die, Stardust. The fact that the king wins is irrelevant. But you didn't die just now, did you? So why did you loop? But it's the same with the head housemaiden. You don't die when you talk to her, so what makes you loop? When the head housemaiden talks to you, you loop just now. Why? Don't you think this would be important to figure out? Loop's right. There have been other times you loop back without dying too, but what could be the reason? I wasn't lying when I said I wanted to spend time with you. We never got the opportunity to really talk after all. But yes, I figured this would happen. I want to say sorry, so you can stop waiting for it. You don't answer. Well, it looks like that's all you can find out about the loops for now. But you can still find out more about the king, can't you? If I'll be ready to help you out next loop. But for now, I think we both need some time. Goodbye next loop, Stardust. Just walk away. Huh. Well, you don't want to talk to Loop right now. Not even allowed to. Well then. That was something. Yeah. What's this here? Being the king, what does it make you? Keep it easier. Was it harder? Huh. Worth 10 memories of skirmish. Okay, is that... So that's... okay. I think I remember looking at this before and then it being a different number. I think that's why it's, yeah. Because I have these as well, I guess. Okay, so I actually have more than 163 there, but... okay. Anyway, let's just notice that real quick there, that there's a number on these here. That's a lot of memories now. But yeah, okay. Okay. What do I even say right now? So, yeah. Get protection, I guess. Okay, gotta sneeze. That's great. Yeah. It would be lovely if I didn't have to sneeze at the end of the video, but here we are. Whatever. You know. Okay. Yes, so we now know that looping isn't necessarily about us dying. It's about us losing. It's about us not being able to achieve our goal, I suppose. Though, I mean, whenever we get stuck in the house, you know, and there's that big old X thing, and we can't go any further, wouldn't that also mean it should loop us back immediately? But maybe it's not immediate, you know. I mean, that's the thing. I don't know. Like, I don't know how much of this is just the game having to be a game, you know, and stuff. And how much I'm supposed to take from that. Like, if we think about how we don't immediately loop back after we defeat the king, you know, if what I said before about defeating the king actually being, you know, you know, well, I don't mean saying the goal, but not the goal, or I don't even know what I'm saying. I think I'm not sure what I'm even trying to say, but like, yeah, talking to the head house made him lose us back, but it might be because we can't go further, that our goal isn't achieved, because maybe defeating the king somehow makes the goal impossible. I don't know if it's because of that, you know, that programming thing I was talking about of like, oh, we defeated the king, so we don't have a goal anymore, so therefore the goal just loses back. I don't know. I don't think that makes as much sense as a thing. You know, I don't know, but maybe there is something to actually defeating the king that's not what we want somehow. Like, at least in that way, maybe. And we kill him, right? I think we do. I'm not entirely sure, because it is a little abstract sometimes if we actually like kill things, or if we just kind of, you know, beat them up or something. I think we killed them. I'm not sure entirely how we're supposed to look at that. You know, it's an RPG. Sometimes it's like, well, are we actually killing things, or are we just defeating them? But anyway, I assume we killed the king, but I'm not entirely sure if that's actually true. But either way, we defeat him. And yeah, like that's not the way we want to go. We want to maybe find a compromise, talk it out, something. I mean, that's kind of what I'm thinking, maybe. Like, we gotta get more information about the king and talk to the king more, and you know, get to know him, get to figure out what his deal is, you know, where he's from, why he's doing all this and all this stuff, you know, and you know, I mean, yeah, that's what we're trying to do, I think. And that's why it's not working. I don't know why talking to the head house, I mean, specifically, is what breaks it all, you know. Why that would be the case. Again, that could be a game thing, but I don't know. It feels more important than just a game thing, you know. Like if the idea that we are stuck and we can't actually do anything, you know, and that's why we look back. Then why wouldn't we just look back immediately after we get stuck in the house and don't have the key or something? We can't, you know, continue at all, you know. But that may just be a game thing again. I don't know, man. It's hard to know when the game is being a game, and when the game is trying to tell a story and trying to, you know, implement everything about that, and it might not exactly be you know, fit entirely with the game, and you know, when you have to make a game this complicated, I imagine that some things you just want to smooth out, you know, some things you just want to make better for the player experience. And it's also entirely possible that everything I'm talking about is just not true, you know, and that's not actually how it works. I mean, like, we proved it, quote unquote, that dying isn't exactly what causes the loops. Because it didn't die, you know. Everybody else in the party did, I guess. I guess that's what you were implying, that the king defeated them all. It's also interesting that he just decided to go without Siffrin at all. He didn't look for him or anything. It's just like, yeah, okay, just going now, I guess, without us at all. That's kind of interesting. Wouldn't he have been crushed by the rock? aren't we the one who talked to them about the rock being there and wouldn't it crush them? I mean, didn't it only crush Siphon though the first time or something? And everybody else was fine? Is that what happened? I forgot what happened exactly, but you would think the rock would crush them. But the others just went there though, without Siphon, and just didn't care he was gone. I don't know. Seems a bit odd you would just go all the way to the king without Siphon, but I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't think about that too much. But yeah, I guess the idea was that he did, and for some reason the Mirabelle didn't use the shield thing. I don't know why she wouldn't do that, but yeah, he just kind of died. I guess it's weird. It's probably best not to think about that part too hard. It's just like they wanted. The plot said, hey, we want them to die at the king so we can explain how the loop works here. And that it's not about Siphon specifically dying, you know? Because, yeah. But, you know. It is a bit like, there's a lot of like, well, shouldn't this and shouldn't that and wouldn't that and why would he do that and why would he go and yeah. But I don't think we should think about that too hard. You just kind of need to have him to make that scene happen the way it did. I think that's kind of what it was. Anyway, but okay. I mean, that was interesting. Again, once again, a lot of interesting things are happening. And I mean, yeah. So yeah, I wanna go back and check out some of the tiers in the second and third floor, like some of those places where, yeah, I'm gonna have to look for tiers places, because I think that's like that's like the only place I couldn't have found. You know, I would have gone to find the king stuff. And was the I think the observatory thing was behind a tier place, so I think so, right? Wasn't it? 'Cause I feel like I would have seen that if it wasn't on my tour back through the house this time, right? Yeah, I think there was a tier place at some point. I guess it must have been. Because I remember seeing that place, and we should look at that as well if we can, obviously. Yeah, we're gonna be doing some loops back through the house, and yeah, I cannot unlock the doors, which means I have to go and fight the thing that gives us the thing that lets us remove the tiers, you know? I forget what it's called. Whatever that's called, but that's fine. We'll just do that, and it's okay. But yeah, there's like a few tier spots. Like we're gonna be looping a few times here. At least because we don't have to unlock the doors, we will have to use less of the tier of the memory for skirmish or whatever you call it again. Yeah. That's something? Yeah, so that's that. I don't know. I keep just being so worried that I'm gonna run out of those. I don't think I will. I think we're gonna be fighting enough enemies for that to not happen. Now keep equipping the +3 memories things each time, of course, just in case, you know. This makes sense, because enemies are so weak anyway. Yeah, you know, I just, again, it stresses me out a little bit that loops can be like that, and can, you know, I can run out of those and I will have to farm or something, or, you know. Is it gonna happen? I hope not, but I'm not gonna take a chance about it, that's for sure. Alright, that's it though. Then I'm gonna just save again because it makes me feel good to save. And it's gonna be the episode. Yeah. I mean, I guess technically, we can, you know, do the non-canon one. I did, you know, the one that was here in the save 2 thing. The non-canon place that I didn't actually go to, so we can actually get that canonized in the plot, in the story, in the system of how this game works, you know. because it technically hasn't saved that for me. I have never actually been there in this save file or whatever. And I don't know if there's anything there that we need about the king, but well, we'll see. Yeah, there's gonna be we're gonna have to loop a few times because we get ourselves stuck when we do that. You know, we can't go any further. So we have to loop a few times, and that's fine. You know, and and after we get all the information, we'll talk to the king, see what that's all about, and yeah, yeah, things are happening. Like, yeah, I think I said that already in like the last episode or something, but loops for all I know, 20. And I think genuinely it might end up being quite a lot of loops we have to do here. Like, I don't know when we are, where we are, if we are even remotely close to the end or what, but it's fine. It's fine. You know, I'm enjoying the game. You know, I will say that I am kinda wanting to see it ending kinda soon. You know, a little bit. You know, I knew this game was gonna be short. You know, it's an RPG, but still, I genuinely thought about getting there. You know, but it's fine. Alright, that's it though. See you next time.